Welcome into Off the Bench, presented by All Star Toyota.
Ooh, you're scary.
We're bringing you the spookiest sports talk in town with Jacob Hester and
Terrifying and terrible.
live from the haunted
Raising Cane's
studio. Here's Jacob Hester and
Yo.
Yo!
Yo. Soft yo.
What up?
Soft yo.
Oh, we're back, baby.
Okay.
We're not back?
Yeah, sure.
Hey, we're getting close to Halloween.
Sure. Well, we didn't do it yesterday, obviously, and the way that game played out, they didn't deserve a yo, deserved a no, but
Well, we deserve it.
it's
Now,
Tuesday.
It's Tuesday.
I feel like we deserve it.
Well, Tuesday's our day now. You know that.
So
80s?
even, with the bad, get a soft yo on a Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
How we doing? How we living? Jake, Flynn, Alondra, Tay, all here with you. Didn't get a chance to, say our hellos yesterday. It was kind of right into it.
Mm-hmm. We're doing fantastic. I love this time of year.
We didn't get a chance to talk about
This is my favorite time of year.
It's peak.
And it's like leading up to
Holiday.
even more of my favorite time of year.
We didn't get a chance to talk about the 10U Packers going on a little playoff run.
I did. Some teams you gotta peak at the right time.
That's right.
You got to peak at the right time, people. It's kind of like the, 2011 in Green Bay. We were 15-1. The Giants were awful throughout this entire season, but they peaked at the right time.
Yeah.
They beat us first round of the playoffs.
First round?
Yep. Well, I guess it wasn't first round. We had a bye, but they beat us first game out.
Yeah. 13-3.
I think they went on a run.
For us, won 11 games in a row.
Yep.
The Jets and Mark Sanchez. Yes, that Mark Sanchez came to San Diego and they beat us.
Yep.
Mark beat y'all up?
Hey,
Well, he got a little angry.
Yeah, he does that.
But we've seen in sports, people, we see the teams get hot. Teams that were nobody suspected. Teams that people have wrote off earlier in the year, and they just catch fire at the right time. Well, the 10U flag football Packers team had one win on the season. Had a lot of losses. A lot of good tries.
A lot of great tries.
A lot of good tries. Earlier in the season, it was ugly. We were getting blown out. Mid-season, it was getting closer. By the end of the season, we were peaking.
Talking playoff win.
We're talking playoff wins, people. We were the second to last seed going into the playoffs. Number 2 seed went down first round.
Boom.
Guess what? Turned into a doubleheader. I expected to be home watching Sunday Night Football. Nope. Got to play the second game. Got to play the 3 seed.
Yeah.
Pushed them to overtime. They scored a last-minute touchdown to tie it. We had them. There was a pick 6 that we had. Got called back for flag guarding. I think my guy was just checking to see if his flag was still there.
Did you let the referee know that's what he was doing?
No, they were doing a nice job. Okay. They're refs, they sacrificed their time. They volunteered.
They got
nice
paid.
job.
Trust me.
They got paid?
Yes.
Okay.
I saw the checks.
I knew they weren't volunteering. They were volunteering their time to get paid for such event.
Which is normally called work.
Hey, refs were serious that night.
Yeah, we brought in
the
pros.
Yeah, he brought in the big guns.
Yeah, we did.
They were good.
They were good.
We had a couple of standoffs. No yelling. I don't yell at refs.
Really?
Not in 10U football.
You don't strike me as a yell at the refs guy for like flag football or little league stuff.
No. I'm
You strike me as a ref conversation guy.
Yeah.
Hey, ref, quick question, bud.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What was that?
I had to walk out. I'd be like, hey, why does the clock stop there? And he was like, well, he's like, I get it. Shouldn't have, but you gotta work with us. There's a 15-year-old working the clock, and she's about 60 yards away. And I was like, well.
And she's scrolling on her phone.
Well, you know what, bud? This is 10U football.
This serious.
We're trying to.
You just let anybody run the clock now?
We're
Like,
trying to. Yeah. What are we doing? Yeah, we're trying to complete our second upset of the day.
Yeah.
Anyway, proud of those boys.
I don't necessarily yell. Like mine's when I get mad at referees, it's like you get the handout, and it's like when you make your point, every point that you feel like you make, like your voice gets a little like this, and it's, you know.
Yep. It's kind of like when you talk to somebody that English is their second or third language, and you, for some reason, you talk louder.
Yeah.
Because that's going to help.
Exactly.
Yep. It's supposed to start.
Yeah. All right. Well, hell of a run by the 10U Packers.
They can hear
well done.
you. They just can't
Well done.
understand.
Yeah, I need
understand
them
you,
to
but it
feel
feels
me,
louder.
though. I need them to feel me. Alondra, how we doing?
Yeah, doing well. We didn't get really there's kind of something that happened on Sunday, so we didn't get to talk too much about the game.
I know. It's,
Yesterday.
Which is wild.
Yeah.
Kind of.
I mean, kind
the
of.
way
There's
it
like
went
a lot
out.
of
I know.
stuff
as
going
bad
on.
as that
blacked
was,
out yesterday. What happened?
You know. Yeah.
Right.
Totally blacked out.
So I don't know. My grandpa and my dad came into town, so that was cool. It sucked that they had to see us so down bad Saturday night, but
Especially
they
because,
still,
you know, they grew up probably Texas fans.
yeah,
So they, had to
so
see
they still don't
A&M.
like A&M, and yeah, but I think they still enjoyed the experience. It was great. I was happy that I got to hook them up with some sideline passes.
Yeah.
And,
Oh, it's great.
yeah, they were right on the 50, so they got the hookup. I think they were happy
Holler
either
if you
way.
hear me.
Hey,
Yeah.
they got to feel it. They got to feel it for a half.
Yes, yeah,
They did.
yeah.
True.
For a half, it was
was great.
fine. Yeah, and my grandpa was making fun of me because they would A&M would score and I'd get mad, and then he's like, "It's fine. You're gonna get happy here in a little bit," because then LSU would score and I'd be
Yeah.
all happy, and then but
And then we didn't.
no, and it was terrible. But to be fair, I told them before they wanted to come, and I was like, "Okay, I mean, we're gonna get ran all over."
Did you let them know
but-
you're a ball knower and you knew what the offense was going to do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I let them. I was like, "Y'all, we're gonna lose, but sure, come on."
Hey, you know it's 3rd and 9, right?
Yeah.
Hear me out. We're about to throw a receiver screen behind the line of scrimmage.
The guy next to me.
They're not going to expect it.
It's not the same formation that we've
No-
always
no way do
run
they
them
think
out
we
of.
run this play 3
No.
times in a
Yeah.
row.
The guy next to me kept going, "Why don't they throw a screen?" And then I was like, "Do they know that the middle of the field exists, or is
No.
there like a
No.
blockage just for LSU?"
On the call,
there?
I said I think that they think that there's crime scene tape
Yeah.
and you can't mess with the investigation
Right.
if
Yep.
you go in the middle.
You know, like my children, they always play the floor is lava.
Yeah.
Inside the hash is
The
lava.
middle is lava.
It's lava.
Yes.
Yep. Hey,
It
we
was-
we did complete a pass over the middle, though.
The
Hey.
one that we attempted.
It was
It
great.
was beautiful,
Dude,
too.
I saw it, what was it, like late first quarter?
Yeah, it was
beautiful. And Sloan's like, we ain't going back to that. Tell you
Two
that.
games in a row that
Yeah.
same.
So, like, I will say that like with all the craziness yesterday, the show being all about the coach moves and everything, we didn't get a chance to get our film review article out, but it will come out
Oh,
this
yeah.
afternoon, and we go over a lot of those things.
Yeah.
But let me tell you, there was some real positive takeaways actually watching the film.
Yeah.
And
I
we
mean,
can get to some of that throughout the
I'll
show
give you
today.
one real quick. Harlem Berry.
Yeah, he's pretty
that's
good football.
Real positive.
Yeah.
Yeah, real positive.
But we
In the
didn't
first
really
half,
use him though.
Why didn't he have a bunch of yards in the second half, Matt?
I don't know. That's a great question.
He
He
had
was
a
great
tou-
in the first half.
He had a touch.
Did he get sick?
I thought I saw him out there.
Did he have homework?
Maybe it was the
He,
homework.
you know,
Maybe
he
his
could have had
homework.
like a midnight project, dude.
Little midnight project. You got it's student athlete in that
should.
order.
It's true. It's not
It's
athlete
not
student.
athlete student. So I get that. Yeah, we're gonna. So we'll go over a little bit today. But there was some actually things that we talked about last week in the film review that they did that needed to be fixed,
Yeah.
and it helped Harlan Berry get some explosive games and
Well,
Caden Durham.
I'm pretty sure they read your article.
Well, yeah. That's,
Yeah.
Right.
Y'all
But you
joke.
are the
Listen.
Publish starter.
Listen, y'all joke, but there is a strong chance that they saw it.
No, I'm not joking. I think that they read your article and they implemented what you were saying in it.
I was sitting there
For
in
a
the
quarter.
north end zone.
They read the article. They listened to the broadcast. You know,
I was sitting in the north end zone.
I-
Second play of the game, I nearly passed out. I was like, what? Oh, I couldn't believe my eyes. I was like, oh, was that a receiver that just got involved in the blocking scheme for a running play? No shock that it went for 20 yards second play of the
They
game.
dig out the safety.
They dug out the safety.
I didn't want to give you a big head, but Thursday I went for the coach press conference.
Yep.
They had a couple of your quotes on the whiteboard
Ah.
in your article.
Good.
It was up there.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
They
I'm
were
sure
like
it's pretty good.
One of
Publish
them said,
starter,
like,
Matt
Privilege
Flynn.
starter.
It was.
Foolish starter.
Your name was underneath it. It's like the dash, Matt Flynn.
So that's got. Yep. It's absurdal. That they actually wait till that comes out to make the game plan. obviously.
Yeah.
Clearly.
They
Yeah,
call
since
you, they're
it's
like,
bye week, though, they got a little extra time.
They got a little extra juice. That's why we waited another day.
Yeah.
So that's going to be dropping this afternoon. But we'll go through some of those plays today on this here show.
They're like,
Oh, yeah.
Matt, we have 1 day to the game. Can you hurry up and put that article out, bud?
Yeah,
We
can you put
a little bit of a
We
time.
got to know what to
crunch
do with
right
these
now.
wide receivers.
When you say dig out of safety, what does that mean?
Explain yourself.
Explain it for the non-ball knowers.
It's
back
like,
here.
I know what you're talking about, but like,
Well,
for like the people that don't.
yeah. Oh, that means you just go block.
Oh, they don't run routes on run plays? That's weird.
Weird.
That's how you did it.
Oh, they don't run meaningless, worthless routes outside?
What?
God.
We did it, though. And they did. And they did it multiple times. Receivers did a great job.
And the receivers did an incredible job.
They did so good.
Like for something they haven't had to do or were not asked to do at all, they're out there literally in the worst situations and getting the job done.
Yep. They did so good that we didn't want to show it anymore after halftime. I had to save it.
Yeah. Had to save it for the bowl game, the ReliaQuest Bowl. Actually, I think it's gonna be the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. Hella representatives there.
It's going to be another Texas Bowl.
Is that worse than the
things don't
Cheez-It?
change. I feel like it is, right?
I don't know.
I don't know the pecking
I
order.
don't know. Right, I was going to say I don't know
I
bowl
think so.
hierarchy.
I mean, they're probably, similar.
But one of them asked for Chris Marlar's card from the Cheez-It Bowl. Do you really think Chris Marlar had a card?
No.
He was like, no. And then he was going to write down his number, and he asked me for a pen, and I was like, I don't have a pen. It was the most
Why do they want
frantic.
Marlar's number?
I don't know, but it was the most frantic, funny asking for a number ever.
Get those digits.
How did you used to keep numbers back
The
in middle school,
Rolodex?
high school, like before you had a cell phone?
Good question.
Yeah, I don't.
I think I know my parents had like a legit Rolodex. It was like one of those plastic bins, with like note cards. It was like the contact information.
Yeah.
Someone and they had all their friends' names, their address written down, phone number. Old school.
I meant like you for the young ladies, but I wasn't
On
talking
your
about
hand?
Alvin and Ruth.
Oh, yeah, good question. They'd
you.
usually write it on those notes that they'd fold up and write, your name on the front with like the big bubble letters and color them in with like ladybugs and stuff on them.
Yeah. Okay.
This
And then
is
like, do you want to go
middle
out?
school girl.
Check yes or no. Maybe.
Do you love me? And do you want to be?
That was fun. That was what a time to be alive. Calling and like the girl you were calling that her dad answers or mom. Hey, can I speak with Jessica?
That's why people don't have social skills now.
Oh, I know.
Because you don't
right?
have to do that.
You're like,
What?
oh my gosh, I hope the mom answers.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, please
Yeah.
let it be the mom.
And the dad's like, who is this?
Who is this?
This is Matt. This is Matt from school. What do you want with her?
What do you want with Jessica?
What do you want with Jessica? You're in 6th grade. I don't know, Sarah. I just wanted to see what she's doing.
I don't know. She gave me her number.
Oh no,
bro.
don't say that.
Talk to your daughter about it.
She told me to call her.
Oh man.
Then it's like, then whoever gets on the phone, they're like, hey, what are you doing? Nothing. Just about to eat dinner. Okay. Do you want to sit with me at lunch tomorrow? Yeah, that was it. It was electric.
Electric conversation. I used to have this was like way back, like middle school. Used to have a paint pen, and I had white walls, and like any friend that came over, it's like, hey, write your number on the wall. And so like my bedroom wall had like
Nice.
names with phone numbers, like in like a blue paint pen.
That's awesome. I can see Jake scanning with a flashlight at like midnight, trying to dial the right number.
So usually it's like you're not supposed to. You get in trouble if you write on walls, but unless you're using it as an address and for contact information.
Yeah, I know. My parents were like, okay, well, it makes sense.
I guess that's cool.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of cool.
Yeah, I like that.
So
Someone tweeted me that the wide receivers had practice blocking on all the screens. That's why they suddenly were like, oh, let's dig out the safety.
well,
No, this was a call.
this was a hell of a job by Nick Anderson, by Trades Green.
Yeah.
They were put in the worst position to have to dig out the safety, and guess what? They found a way.
They did it.
It's crazy because they're pretty athletic and
And this, I'll tell you what, A&M didn't expect it. Second play of the game, Trey Dance hit a guy, cracked him side of the head. And you see I got a good clip that I got a good screenshot of it. I'll have in that article. The guy's feet just straight up in the air.
Yeah.
It's great.
We were in the oop-de-oop twice. And once we had a play that it's not as bad as you think. A little teaser for the article.
Ooh.
A little tease.
A lot of people were mad about it in real time, but it was actually a good play call.
It was. All right. We'll take our first break of the show. Of course, we're going to dive into, Brian Kelly not being the coach at LSU. Who's going to be the coach? What does Vegas say? What are we hearing from around the sports world? A lot to get to. A ton to get to. We hadn't even broke down the Saints game and how that all played out and a panic move to replace your quarterback, like all of that. We got Nick Underhill joining us at 9 as well to break that down. Stay locked in here to OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to trashrangers.com. Trashrangers.com is where you can sign up for residential and commercial service. It's also where you can see the roll-off dumpsters that we always talk about, and I see them all across town. Right, so like residential commercial service, obviously like they've got an area that they can service, but with the roll-off dumpsters, we're talking to everyone that is listening. They can bring it to you, 3 different sizes to choose from, and they make sure that you have the right size on your project. So go to the website today, see what is the best size for you at trashrangers.com.
That's right. Whether it's a weekly pickups at your house, at your place of business, any size business, well, they can pick up 1 time a week. They can pick up 6 times a week. They can do whatever. And then what if you have a special project? What if you're doing a little fall cleaning? What if you just have to move impromptu and clean out your house and pack up? And you got a big roll-off dumpster, and they got 3 sizes right there. They are the experts, Louisiana's leader in trash removal services. That is trashrangers.com.
To let me know, should I stay or should I go? If you say that you are mine,
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
end of time. So you got to let me know, should I stay or should I go? It's always tease, tease, tease. You're happy when I'm on my knees. One day it's fine and next it's black. So if you want me off your back, well come on.
All right, welcome back in OTB here live from the Raising Cane studio.
Should I stay or should I go?
Something we didn't really get a chance to get into yesterday, just quickly here. It is going to be Alex Atkins, who's going to remain as the tight ends coach, but also serve as your play caller. Tim Rattay is going to coach the quarterbacks. Cortez Hankton's going to stay in his role as receivers coach. And then, of course, Frank Wilson is going to be your interim head coach.
I think Cortez will have a little extra responsibility with the running backs as well.
His brother.
His brother.
Yeah, his brother's going to.
All right,
yeah,
fantastic.
He's helping special teams, and he's going to have a big role with the running backs. Now that Frank is the interim head coach, of course, Frank has been head coach in 2 different spots, UTSA and McNeese. And, Frank's been here for so long. Everybody knows Frank, loves Frank.
Very well respected. Frank.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. And they've got a bear in front of them. They've got a road trip to Alabama. They've got a road trip to Norman, Oklahoma. They've got Arkansas at home, and you got Western Kentucky as well at home. Nobody gonna feel sorry for you. Talk about that often, right? Alabama is going to try to do exactly what Texas A&M just did to you. Arkansas scoring points on everyone. Now they're not winning the games; they're losing close ones, but Arkansas is certainly not going to feel sorry for you. And Bobby Petrino is trying to win that job. He's trying to get the interim tag removed and be the full-time head coach again at Arkansas and Oklahoma. Your first trip to Norman as a member of the SEC. So we'll see what happens there, but you can't quit. You can't lay down. You still got to play these games. And you're going to see who really loves the old purple and gold here in the next 4 games. You're going to see who is prideful about the helmet, those 3 letters that we always talk about. That's one of the things in an interim coach situation. It's typically one way or the other.
Mm-hmm.
It's a situation where it's just more of the same, and you just go out there and you lay an egg, or maybe turn it into UCLA and you turn it into something where it's a rallying cry to say, we're not going to allow this to happen anymore. We're going to go out there and we're going to make sure that we play to the best of our ability. And also, look, the cool thing about having an interim coach, because, a lot of it is not fun because that means your season's not going great. But the cool thing about it is it's kind of the why the hell not mentality. Let's just do whatever we want to do. We can try a couple things that maybe we wouldn't have tried before. And you got an opportunity to go out there against some good teams and see what happens.
Yeah, you said something there that says you're going to find out who loves the purple and gold real quick. You're going to find out who cares about the 3 letters on their helmet, 3 letters on their chest. And I know one person over there for sure does, and that's Frank Wilson. I know he cares a lot. He loves this university. He's come back. It's meant a lot to him for a long time, and I know this opportunity means a lot to him. And I know he doesn't take it for granted. A lot of respect from these 2 chairs for Frank. And the time that he has spent, what he's done, what he's meant to that room. I mean, I think you saw an outpouring of former players sharing stories about Frank and wishing him well, and just like sharing the love for him because he has loved the university and respected his position and really like cherished his spot on the staff here at LSU for a long, long, long time. I remember him calling me a long time ago. I was already in the NFL. I think Frank was right after our senior year when he joined the staff.
Yeah, pretty much
like
missing by a little bit. Yeah,
maybe a couple of years. I remember him calling me when I was in Green Bay, introducing himself and like, hey, we really like your help, talking to or I can't remember what it was, or sending a message or something like that to Zach Mettenberger. They were recruiting. And it's like, because he just always wanting to reach out to former guys and interlock former guys, current guys, and things like that.
Yeah, so, he's had me when I was living in Shreveport, not even living in Baton Rouge yet. I had just retired, and I wasn't going to be able to make it on like a Friday, like to go speak to the running backs. He's like, no, we're good. Like I don't care if you're here in person. Like we'll put you on speakerphone. Like I just want them to hear from you.
Yeah.
And then, once we moved here, I've done it a couple of times, and it was like important for him. And this is the way he presents it. He's like, it's important for me that this generation hears from, what y'all did and what it means to y'all. And so, like, yeah, that's something he's always been really big about, which, again, like we talked about yesterday, that wasn't the theme with Brian Kelly.
No, it certainly wasn't.
Yeah.
He didn't really care about that part of, and I'm not saying you have to at all. It's a choice. But if you make that choice, you better be right.
Yeah. I hear you.
No, I don't agree with the choice. Right. I'm just saying,
in a place like this, it's like a lot of us live here and move back here for a reason. Mm-hmm. And I've been around a lot of college programs, know a lot of people, work with a lot of different people that played at great programs, but they live elsewhere. Like
sure.
This place is different. A lot of people move back here, and so when you don't feel like you can just and look. You got to have some structure. I know that. It's like you can't just have 100 former players.
And my thing is like in this world, and we harped on this yesterday, so we don't need to get too deep into the weeds with it. But in this world where you are paying players to come in, they might have already been in 2 different schools. They might only be here for 1 year and trying to take it to the next. It doesn't matter what their why for playing is, whether it's for money, for the love of a school, for their family, whatever. It doesn't matter what their why is. You still need to get them to play hard, but in a world where it's not like everybody on your team signed here out of high school, they've been here for 3, 4, 5 years, this is their shot, and they love the university, blah, blah, blah. It's not always like that with everybody. I'm not saying it's not like that, but with the entire team, when it's becoming a little bit more of semi-professional football, it's less and less that heartfelt love culture that we all know and love about college football. So I think at that day and age, having those guys around is the right thing to do to kind of set that culture and tell that what is expected.
What did we talk about last Thursday when we were at Pro Dreams, and obviously they got memorabilia there, so we started getting into kind of like a memorabilia talk. some of my best memories from playing at LSU were having conversations with Jim Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
And Jim Taylor was on
for sure.
the championship team that was 50 years before ours.
Yep.
But I was like, that's Jim Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to listen to every word he says. I'm going to take it all in. And I'm going to try to use it because this man has won a national championship, a Super Bowl, and guess what? He's got a jacket that's gold. Right? And he didn't buy it at Burlington.
Yeah.
All right? It's because he's a Pro Football Hall of Famer. So, yeah, I'm going to listen to this
He's
guy,
got a
even
bust.
though we played 50 years apart from each other.
There's no doubt. Like people that have been, and it's not even like guys that were Hall of Famers. I mean, it's just guys that were, and it's a little different for you because you worked for the team. You're like, you have the access, and,
Yeah.
and even me with my high and just, whatever,
You're
I
the
had the
quarterback.
access. But like, a lot of people that were, role player special teams guys or backup linebackers that meant a lot to the team
Yeah.
and understood it. They just didn't feel welcome.
Right.
And I think, I don't want to share info I'm like not supposed to, but I know Frank's already kind of like reached out to a lot of people.
Yeah.
A lot of people. And
talked to Frank yesterday.
And he wants to immediately change that.
Yeah.
Because I could tell, you could tell just based on that, he didn't like that portion
not.
of the way the program was, that portion at least. So he's already kind of started to want some of those guys around.
I think it's important right now to have those people around because, like we just talked about to start this segment, right? This is going to go two ways. Either going to lay down and quit, which I don't think is going to happen.
No.
But it's certainly something that you see when an interim coach comes in, or you can have those people around the program to tell you kind of what it meant to them and what it means to them still.
Mm-hmm.
And that can help the process.
Yeah, the team's not getting any less talented
Right.
overnight.
Yeah.
They're still the same guys that have been walking out there on that field all season. I think now you just kind of get that interim bump, and what everybody's like, why is the interim bump a thing? Well, because when you start going down, momentum carries you. Momentum's a beautiful thing, and it could be an ugly thing. Like bad momentum is an ugly thing. Good momentum is a great thing. That's why college football, a lot of times in the swing of a game is how the momentum goes. Well, there's momentum to a season as well. Momentum's against you. You start pressing. You start thinking too much. You stop reacting to plays and teams and game plans, and you start trying to force things. You start trying to look in the mirror a little too much and try to make things up. Bad things start to happen, and you start to press. When a big shift like this happens, an interim bump comes because there's new energy. There's new energy that's brought to the team. Hope is a powerful thing, and when you have hope, you have a chance. When hope starts to go away, it starts to fade away, and you're like, man, this isn't working. I don't like this. That can be detrimental to a team, and I think you've seen a little bit of that. I mean, a lot of it. There's a lot of reasons why that you've lost these games, and they're actually playing pretty good against A&M, and then the second half it goes to hell. So, but you get an energy, you get a new hope, and I'm excited to see what kind of product they throw out on the field because a lot was said. We spent 3 hours talking about one coaching move yesterday, but guess what? There's still tackle football to be played, and a lot of it, and you got a good team still. So why not go out there? Why can't we win out? Because we can. Got the talent to do it. A little new energy, make some plays. Don't call wide receiver screens on 3rd and 8.
Or motion your tight end to run a 3-yard flat on 3rd and 5, which was
No, it's 3rd and 7.
No.
It was an RPO, too.
even better. 3rd and 7.
It was an RPO. Tight end to the flat. Only option. Hey, anyway. Frank!
Like oof.
Don't. Not right now. Don't do it to yourself, buddy.
Huh. Just thinking about it. Just thinking about some of the situations and all the dynamics that came into the game plan and the first 15 and all those situations. But You got a new voice, and hopefully that voice understands that when you need 7 yards, you can't run a 3-yard route.
I think Frank does.
When it's the only option that your quarterback has. So, a lot to get to, and we will get to some film today. Obviously, yesterday, like Matt said, was 3 hours about the same thing because it should have been. That's big news, big move. You pay a coach $54 million to not come into the building the next day. It's a big, big day, and like we don't even know that it's going to end up being $54 million. By the way, like we'll get there once we get there and we find out the actual number, but makes sense, right? Well, today we're going to get into some of that. We'll get into some of what we're hearing about who potentially could be some candidates for the LSU job. And also we will watch some tape because you still have a football season. You still have 4 games and you still can make corrections. You still can champion for the things that actually went right on the field on Saturday. Certainly in the first half, there was a lot. Second half, I would say not so much, but we'll watch it all today and we'll do it right here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to pelicanroof.com, website for Pelican Roofing. Once you go to pelicanroof.com, top right corner, click on community, and you're going to have the ability to nominate a veteran to potentially get a free roof. That's right. It is a veteran roof giveaway, and they've got it right there on the homepage of the website. A very, very cool deal. Again, they don't have to do it, but they want to do it. They want to help out Lafayette. They want to help out Baton Rouge. Boots on the ground in both locations, both cities, not driving back and forth on the basin. They are there, and they are there in those communities. So go to the website. You can register. You can nominate a veteran. Also, you can check out the 5-star reviews that they have right there on their homepage. Just Facebook, Yelp, Google, all right there on the front of the homepage. So go to the website today. Fill that out. You can give them a call as well at 225-401-6716, pelicanroof.com.
– 2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
For you. Sleight of hand and twist of fate. On a bed of nails, she makes me wait. And I wait.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from the Raising Cane studio. I'll remind you about our friends over at K2ZBlinds.com. KTOZBlinds.com. That is the website for K2Z interiors and outdoor living. Been doing it. Like I said, living.
Been doing it.
That wasn't even on purpose. That was just redneck.
LIVIN.
Go to K2ZBlinds.com in Baton Rouge, in Lafayette, on the North Shore. They can help you out. But really, and we always say it, throughout the state of Louisiana, they're going to be able to help you out, have Brandon Barton and the team come out, see your space, know your space, learn your space, and improve your space in just a matter of 10 to 15 minutes. That's what they've done for me. They'll do it for you as well. All right.
You got those motorized screens?
I do.
Those motorized screens are incredible.
Oh, I don't really like where that sun's at right now. I'm going to push that button.
We don't have them right now. Hoping to get some real soon.
I got faith you can get it done.
Bzzz. Is this like it's like a date night song?
I don't know. Why don't you ask the DJ what the theme is?
It's 80s, right?
Yeah, that's 80s Tuesday.
I know, but like sometimes you'll even go like 80s, but then like a
True.
sub.
True.
Yeah.
No, I'm just going hits.
Just
Okay.
hits.
Yeah.
Play the hits.
Yeah.
Play the hits.
I don't worry
Play
about
the
them.
hits.
I don't care about them deep cups.
Play the hits.
Who doesn't
Life's
love
too
you
short
two?
to not play the hits.
Yeah. But who doesn't love you two?
Apple does.
You talking about us two?
Yeah.
Us too.
Who doesn't love you two?
Yeah.
Right? Am I right?
Do we really like you two?
I like you two.
I'm trying
I like
to
Is that
think.
I like this stuff.
No. I'm just trying to think like
I don't like how they invaded my
I
wife's
don't
phone.
like that they they invaded your phone too. They invaded everybody's phone. I don't like that, but they make some good music.
I didn't even know they did that till we talked about it the other day. That's awesome, though. Good for them.
Feels like a violation of my privacy, but
I think Bono is also the voice of Clay Calloway in Sing 2.
never seen it.
So the first
I've seen
scene.
it.
He's the lion, the rock star. Clay Calloway.
Okay, I think I can get there.
I haven't seen it. First
The
scene,
fact
pretty
that
good,
you
though.
quickly
First
knew
thing,
that,
good.
though.
I know. Well, I watch things with my children. Shout out to my
Well, no,
children.
I do too, but the name, like how quickly you knew that. Like I've seen Sing 1,000 times with the kiddos.
Yep.
I couldn't tell you Matthew McConaughey's character's name.
Yep.
The
Hey, I'm
quality.
gonna take a shot in the dark here, see if my family is in the car and listening.
They
I want
probably
to give
already
a
in school,
latest
but-
3 minutes late birthday shout out to my second, Tuzette.
Happy
8 years
birthday.
old. Happy birthday. 3 days ago.
Oh, 3 days ago.
Yep.
You
Well,
said 3
wait,
late.
was
I was
the
like, I thought
wish-
you meant like 3 minutes.
Was the wish that she made before she blew her candle out for Brian Kelly to be fired?
It might have been. Well, you don't ask him because they don't want
Oh,
to come
true.
true.
Well, but it already happened.
You can ask
Yeah, that's
now.
true. Now
yeah.
I can ask.
I'm pretty sure he
that how
got
it works?
fired because of Tuzette.
Tuzette did it.
She did.
All right,
Is
Tuz.
that what you whispered right before?
All right, Tuz. See you.
Shout out to her.
Happy birthday. You said number 8.
Big number 8.
The Big 8.
There you go. All right. So at some point during the show, and then probably when we come back from this next one, we'll kind of update you because Vegas, as you know, like anytime you have a coaching vacancy like LSU, you're going to have odds on it. Vegas is going to bet on everything. Now, you might not can get odds on the next UAB coach, but you're going to be able to get odds on the next LSU coach. And so we'll update you there. But as we were talking about in the last segment, what's left still on your schedule, you do have a trip to the number 4 team in the country and a trip to the number 18 team currently in the AP poll in the country. If you went 3-1, which is it's a lot to ask right now for after what we just saw. If you went 3-1, you'd be 8-4, which would be
That'd be a
obviously-
win. I feel like that'd be
That's
a
what I was
win.
about to say. So, which would normally be very disappointing.
Yep.
It's not where you want to be.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
considering you're 5-3 right now, 8-4, what I think the momentum that you would need from that, and maybe because I don't think it's going to be an entire rebuild situation, whoever the next head coach is. I do think there's things in place that you can build off of. There's things that you can keep in place. There's things that I'm just talking about the roster and talking about some of the people. Like, I love this defensive staff. I think given the right offensive staff to help complement each other, this could be a defensive staff that can go and do a lot of great things. So I think if you go 8-4, I think you show some fight and you show that, hey, maybe there was some things that were holding us back.
Yep.
Then I think you could potentially have those conversations of bringing what was working, bringing the good that you have on this team back.
Yeah, I think usually what happens in these situations, especially this day and age with transfer portals and windows and NIL, that when a situation like this happens, when a coach at a big program, when he gets fired, has to move on, the new coaching staff, especially after up to this point a disappointing season, especially after an embarrassing game at home where you were hosting recruits, there is usually an exodus of not only of recruits and recruits starting to look to other places, but of your current players. There's an exodus of players that are going to look for a different opportunity with a safer place, a more established place, a place that didn't just get embarrassed at their home field. That's what's going to happen, and I'm sure that is what's going to happen. But if you can find a way to salvage some momentum, to salvage some pride, and you just talked about going 3-1. If you can do that and then make the right hire, you can save a lot of that. You can turn that around and become just a small exodus instead of a mass exodus. So it's important. The next few weeks is important for this team. It's certainly important for the fan base. Yep. So as a fan base, yeah, we got to breathe new life. We got to do what we can as a fan base. There's not a lot we can do, but there's a little bit. You can show up to the games. You can support the team. You can be publicly supportive. You can be social media supportive. Like this is This is because not only like on social media do the players and coaches, they don't really see that stuff, but I tell you who does see it. Recruits.
Oh, yeah.
Players' parents, players' brothers, players' sisters who are going to be like, nah, dude, they hate you. Like, get out of here.
Yeah.
Like, you got no support. Fan base is killing y'all. But there is a way to salvage this whole thing, and it's natural, right? If you're a student athlete and you have 1 or 2 years of eligibility left, and there's a coach's leave and things aren't looking good, yeah, it's natural to look elsewhere if it is legal to do so, which in this day in college football it is.
All right. So we will take a break here. We are going to show some film today, so don't worry. And I know that a lot of defensive questions, and we're going to show some tape that has the right call, not the right execution. And there's going to be some tough love, at least for me, whenever we show some of the defensive film.
Can't hold any punches.
I get you, and you keep saying the same thing over and over about a certain player, but also like that player needs to make the play. So we'll get to the defensive film probably in hour number 2 of the show here. More OTB when we come back live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
All right. Well, hopefully you at least were able to enjoy tailgating and some ice cold Dos Equis before you went into the stadium, and hopefully you were able to enjoy some in the first half of the game. And
I think somebody was enjoying Dos Equis at a Mexican restaurant last night.
Which one would that
Saw
be?
it on social media.
Which restaurant would that be?
One of the local establishments.
Oh, okay. All right. I also enjoyed at Dos Equis this weekend at that same local establishment. It's always a great time to go for Dos. It's never a bad time. I can tell you that. You got a bye week. You want to kick your feet up, watch a couple games. You should do it while going for Dos.
That's right. Go for Dos. Whether it's the delicious green bottle or green can, it's the Mexican lager with a nice, freshly cut lime squeezed into it, or the amber especially out, the lime and salt, zero, whatever. There's so many options. If you're going to do it, if you want to delete some beers this week, maybe a little midweek beer, whatever it is, make sure you're going for Dos. Drink responsibly. Dos Equis.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here on this Tuesday morning. The Pelicans are 0-3, in case y'all wondering.
How'd Zion do last night, though? You had a good game?
I didn't play.
He got hurt?
They faced off against the 0-3 Celtics at home and lost 122-90. They got outscored in the fourth quarter 35-12.
Did they cover?
I doubt it.
Cover. They got covered up.
They might have been plus 33.
After what the Celtics did to them.
I don't know.
Hey,
I
but
did
he
see.
posterized Wemby.
I was about to say that. I saw that. That was one clip of the Pelicans I've seen. Flock
So
up.
that's how he got the foot contusion.
Is that what we say? Flock up?
I don't care. They're 4-0.
The Spurs are? Pels are 0-3.
Dylan Harper, the rookie, almost said freshman, the rookie, had 20 points last night.
That's cool.
If y'all didn't hear the first segment, it doesn't really matter how you start the season, according to the
That's cool.
10U Packers.
Sure.
That's how you finish.
Don't let us get hot.
Don't let them get hot. Revenge by Zion, though. Jumps high.
Same mindset.
It's a long season. It's not even Halloween yet.
0-3. Saints
really
and
matter,
Pels. Going to be some tough times there on Airline Highway.
A lot of season left in both, guys. A lot of season left in both.
Oh, there's a lot of season left in the NBA.
Yeah. Yes.
They
I
play
don't
for
even.
like a
I
whole
really don't
year.
feel like this is even fair for the NBA to start right now.
Why?
I said
You
it.
think
They
like
should
Christmas?
start like Christmas. Yeah.
I think it's dumb. We still got baseball being played.
Which, that's insane. They played basically 2 games last night.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right.
I ain't saying it for all
18?
that.
18 innings.
18 innings.
What time Central Standard Time did it end?
I don't know.
couldn't tell you. I
but-
went to sleep.
Right. I woke up in the middle. I fell
I
asleep
went to sleep
with
at
the
like
game
the
on.
12th.
Yeah. I was asleep way before that, but I fell asleep with the game on, woke up in the middle of the night, and it was still on.
Shohei Ohtani reached base all 9 times last night.
That's cool.
Oh my God.
He's good at baseball.
So is Frederick's pretty good too.
You know,
He probably had the over or something.
I know. We'll get there. All this stuff coming out about betting. It's like, we sure we should just let Shohei off the
Yeah.
hook as quick as we did.
2:50 a.m. Eastern, so 1:50 Central Standard Time.
Yeah, I
Came
didn't
in
see
at
that.
Freddie Freeman.
If you did, you're a
home run.
sicko, which I appreciate. All right, we'll be back. Hour number 2 of OTB.
Off the bench.